What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode today. This is gonna be a little bit of a change. The How to Go Pro on High Ping series, I want to change the name. I might officially change it to Bowtates. And I don't know if you like the change, I might change it back, but I'm pretty confident the name. I like it a lot more. Bowtates. It sounds better. It's more off the tongue. It rolls better than what it used to be. There's gonna be episode 10 of that. So hope you guys enjoy. This is how I got third place in the NA West solo CASHCUP. I'm going to review the 3 games that I won. I ended up winning one with 8 kills, one with 5, and then one with 10. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Later. So, for any of you wondering my match history, this is how it was the whole tournament. I'm only going to go through 3 games though, these 3. But this was basically my whole match history. I had really bad games apart from the 3 wins. I choked a little bit, but I never died off spawn. And I had the best average placement out of everybody in the top 20. So, I'm gonna go watch the first game. I hope you guys enjoy. So guys, this is game 1 of the NA West CASHCUP. A little rundown before I start the game. I was landing the Missy Spire. It's a great drop spot. I recommend if you're really good at fighting, if you're a really good fighter, I recommend you land here. I am on 90 ping, so fighting here is a little bit weird, but I still got through it. So it's a really good drop spot, and I recommend it for that. I was playing shadow floppers this whole tournament, even though it's a scummy thing to do and it's a dumb strat. And it's not really that skillful. I think there's still skill in it, because even though you can survive the first 2 movings, if you know how to play your mats or know how to play the stacked endgames, I feel like I can go bad, but it's all good. So I played this strat, and I think it worked really well. I think I know how to play correctly. But I know that I shouldn't get too greedy because I have these. They're extremely helpful, but they're not guaranteed to win. Well, here I did a dumb rotate earlier, which I recommend if you have a lot of pads, don't get greedy and just use them if you need to. I didn't do that. I tried to save all my 3 pads, but I probably won't even use more than 2, and ended up almost dying because of it and wasting my meds. Now I can die pretty easily. I literally get just jumped in on. I can only tank 1 shotgun shot to the body. If anybody hits me harder, I would literally just die. Well, here I start getting ready to shadow pad. That's what it is, hitting a shadow flopper and then padding. You go really high in the sky if you don't know what that strategy is. So I get ready. You have to put the pad down first in boxes, or reset the wall, so you don't get pumped. Because on EU, when I was playing, when this tournament happened, I almost died. Well, I did die when I did this, because I didn't reset and I just put the pad in, and then I popped the flopper, and that got me killed. So now I just sit in the sky for the next 2 zones. I literally just chill in the sky, and I had 2 shadow floppers, so I can do it again if I want to. Now I just chill. I look up if there's anybody with me, so I can see if I can land on height. And you see I'm just saving all these mats. This strat is just so good. I land on height, I just try fighting him, I hit him hard, and he gives up on height. And I just hold height the rest of the game, and I win. I have to drop since I'm really high, but in solos you have to make sure you're really well connected, not getting flanked or landed on, and you just have to keep spraying. And when it's a max pull, if you notice while you were in that shadow flop state, it's been 3 max pulls now. It's been first moving max pull, second moving max pull, so people are going to be really low on mats. Nobody has some mats like I do. Everybody's going to be fighting on low ground. Also goes up elevation a little bit, so nobody's going to have any mats left. Everybody's gonna be really shambles unless they got a kill, of course. This is my time to try to spray everybody and waste the match, so they're at the point where they only have 2 to 5 builds. That's all they're gonna have. That guy was in metal and now he wasted wood. Now he's on wood. So now we know that he's on wood, and that means he has less mats than everybody else. I have to keep putting pressure. I'm trying to go for kill still. So I obviously go for the guy that's about to die to try to steal it. But I would normally try to go for the guy that is looking like he's winning the fight. I have to put consistent pressure, and so I can just win the game. If I put consistent pressure, it's literally a free W. It's kind of obvious what his plan is. I hear he's out of peppers, so he's also gonna go up. So I just keep trying to block him off so he can't come up to me. I start fighting him a little bit. That was a really bad angle because I just harpooned and he got the jump pump on me. I know he's probably get big, so I just hit the low drop, hit him. And now this was really dumb. I could have lost this really easily, but he just missed the shot, and I hit him with a really good right peek. But It could have gone really bad. When you're playing on 1v1 like that on endgame, make sure you always stay up on high. Try to tank a little bit of storm so you can pump him in back of zone and he can't build. Since I knew he didn't have much mats left. When he goes for high like that, I could just drop low and start spraying him up. Since we're both shambles. But either way could work. But the way I played, I don't recommend it. Right there, that was really risky. And remember, you can always look up for height. I like to do it a lot. I like height. I think it's the best way to win in solos. But any other place is viable. But if you're always shadow flopping, I recommend you land on height. And if you are shadow flopping and you do land on height, be careful because there's always people that want to play up there with you. So you have to be very careful. Always scout. Make sure you're not getting landed on. And let's say there's not even shadow floppers. In solo, people do like to go up the 75-meter pad. They will land on you. That was the second game I was playing, the second victory I had. I was also extremely stacked since I'm really good at conserving all my things through mid-game and always getting good spots. I didn't really pull zones this tournament. I just had like what I needed and always had the good rotates. I am only going to be monitoring endgames this like YouTube videos. So if you guys want to see me playing the mid-game, try to learn some rotates, I'll also make those in the later future. Just let me know if you guys want those or strictly the endgame. So here I'm going to start it up. This is the start of first moving. I'm just going to play shadow floppers. And this was a really like bad. I could have easily died. And there it almost happened. I got my pad cucked. But it's all good because I found another one. I could have gotten pumped. I could have died. So now I just wait and I start going up. Just doing the shadow flop strat, even though it's scummy, I still think it's the best thing you can do. Even though you can do this, you can still do really bad with shadow floppers. It does get you through one whole moving zone, which can obviously get you killed. But that's not that much. You can still die at a really bad spot. Because obviously you conserve all your mats. But if you don't know what you're doing, you will just die. You see how stacked this game is, bro. There's 36 people up first moving. It's about to close too. We're about to go in the second where Surge activates. I'm already good about Surge. I don't have to worry about it. So I just chill and wait. I also have 3 floppers, so I can take a little bit of storm if I want to land on height and flank it. So now I just chill it up. So I literally just sit in the sky waiting. And sometimes even though you're in the spot, you don't know when you need to dive down. When you're way too close like this, you just have to sometimes dive down and try to get in a really good spot where you can play off. So I try to land on top of the mountain and I notice it goes up that way. And try to get in the best spot I can. I get a little bit more ahead in zone. Try to get an elevated spot. So I don't think low ground is good in solos. I think if you're going to play solos, if you play low ground, you're asking to do really bad. I think playing low ground for the first 3 moving zones is really bad. And the only times playing low ground is really good is the last moving zone. I think playing elevated layers, the first 2 to 3 moving zones is a lot better than playing low ground in those 3 zones. So here, I got too congested there. And I tried to force low, and that could have been really bad, but I took my time since I knew I had floppers, so I could have tanked storm. And I just tried trying to go down elevation. So here I find a free opening to take front side low, so I take it. I start going, and I'll just take peace. I don't really try fighting anybody, and there's so many on my wall, but you just have to stay ahead when you're on low ground. I hear people fighting on my wall, so I start going for peace. It was my mistake, low-key. I could have ended my left wall right here that you can see. This wall right here was currently mine. So I could have taken that, but instead I just tried to take this wall, which was pretty dumb because I am on west, but taking that wall would have guaranteed me that kill right there. I sadly don't get these kills, but I still greet the people on my layer, so it's pretty good. I try to look back for them. It's a max zone pull. It goes down elevation, so now I know I need to stay ahead of zone, and I don't commit for that. You see how some people commit for that? Like I did it. I literally tried to back off and then try to cut him off. So you gotta be very careful. And I know that he gets ahead of me. And I didn't know that was the guy from the I am on mobile builds right now. I didn't know that was the dude that was currently fighting on my wall. So I just tank floppers and get ahead. I knew I'm gonna be able to cut him off, and I see where zone's pulling because I'm just aware. So now I'm ahead of zone and nobody knows I'm there. So I now notice. I didn't notice earlier, but now I notice that it goes fully down elevation, so I start taking down slowly. I'll be one of the first people up, and there was nobody playing low ground with me, and the dude that was playing low ground went up elevation because he was low. So I keep just taking low ground slowly, and instead of pumping, I somehow built, and that almost lost me low ground. I ended up just getting lower and pumping him really hard. I just keep forcing. I know it's going to keep pulling down. I need to be on low ground if I want to win this game. If I'm anything but low ground, I'll literally die. Because the dude mid ground, when you're mid ground this late in the game, let's say height starts spraying you, low ground can also spray you. So if you're getting sprayed by low ground and height, you're literally going to waste double the mass. You're going to end up dying. I just keep thinking the guy drops because I didn't build, but it's all good. I shot him. through his wall, but it's all good. I keep playing this, and now I know there's only 5 seconds and I don't heal off. And I hear a guy above me. I need to fight him. I don't have any heal off, and I get a pump. Boom, huge pump. And now I spray his floor. I knew he has heal off, and he has to pump something, and I just win the game. It was a really well played game. I just played low ground after I hit the shadow flop. I had good mats. I got the refreshes I needed. Told you only need 1 refresh per moving stone, maybe 2 if the one guy that you kill has nothing. But you just need at least 1 refresh per stone, and that was one of those games where I got my refresh, and I just played really well. So now I'm gonna go into a third game. So now this is my third and last game of the tournament. I got 10 kill win right here, and this ended up securing me third. I could have won the tournament, but everybody that could have passed me did pass me. Like, they all won their game, which, like, I hopefully they wouldn't. I was pretty ahead, but they all somehow won their last game. So here, I also had shadow flops at 2 this time, and I just found the refresh I needed early. That kid was getting lobbied, so I came and I got him and I killed him. So now, first moving pulls, I'm stacked. I have 2 pats, I'm literally spaz. I wasn't gonna play this game out. I'm gonna give you some context. This game was my W key game. I had enough time where I could go off spawn, try to get a couple kills, then back out, and then play my last game. And that's what I try to do. But out of my off spawn, I killed 3 people off spawn. Well, not really 3. I got one of my kills stolen, but I killed 3 people. And I ended up getting a legendary spaz, a gold scar. I was just so stacked, so I played the game out instead. So now, I'm just waiting. I was gonna pad and put a shadow flopper, but I just found the guy there. So I killed him. I hit him with a 200 pump. So now I try to land in the elevated layer so I can pad again and shadow flop this time. Now I try to look for a couple kills. I try to hold backside left, since right now you see how left is full dead side. So I just try to spray them off, try to get a couple kills. I do the pad placement, I get the shadow flop, and I go. I see people in the sky, so I'm like, okay, I can't land on high if I want to, but I am sure that I won't die. And that guy shoots at me, so it's really easy to like avoid getting shot. You have to just move side to side with the shadow flopper. It's really easy. Let's go up all the way. It's a max full stone again. So like I said in the first game, when it keeps pulling max stones, people are going to be shambles on mats. I'm like, okay, people are going to be struggling now. And if there's one more moving that pulls max, I know this is my game because I'll be at such high max and I have so many shadow floppers left. And for anybody that says they always need a high kill game for the last of them want to make money, just let it be known, I literally got 5 kills at the end of my end game. So you don't always have the hard key for, like, let's say you need a 10 kill win, you can get 5 early and then 5 later on, or you can get how many as you want. You don't always need all of them before the end game starts. Getting kills end game is very easily in any game mode. But yeah, I just chill in the sky as long as possible. I wanted to shadow flop again, but I didn't see any pads and I didn't want to risk it, so I just chilled in the sky. Here I see dubs on high. I didn't want to land on it so when it grief my game. And I know there's a lot of people on high still, so I landed on this kid because he's front zone to do that. But he needs a pump of his lifetime. So I'm now lost and I'm almost about to die. Look at my HP, literally 2. I still have great med, so I'm fine. I have great med, so I just take a head. I pop my shadow flop for the white HP, even though I could have used it to take hide again. I'd rather have the whites. See high fighting, so I do try to go see if I can get maybe a kill and then crank up for it, but I don't. I just pop my big since it's very important that I'm full HP. I can get 1 pump. I don't want my game griefed. After I pop my big, I hear dubs above me, so I'm like, okay, but 1 wall I can shoot this out and then get the kill. I look for it, but he connects right in time. I notice it pulls max once again, but I don't think about how everybody should be shambles this time. So I just try to look for a kill now. I just start trying to frag out a little bit, look down, get a kill, maybe another refresh, and be fully stacked. I see dubs lurking above me, so I go for it. Boom, hard pump. And I know height was griefing each other, so if I can get ahead, I see also height staggered. So I look up really fast, boom, I see height shambles, and I start spraying. I thought he was a lot higher HP, so I look he played a little bit more like cautious. But I do try to send height since I know he shambles and they were fighting the whole game. I just hit him with a 200 pump in the sky. Look at those mechanics with that aim. Crisp, as what I say. So now, instead of a guaranteed GG's, I'm happy, bro. I'm ready. I'm winning. This could be the win of a CASHCUP, my first ever CASHCUP win. This is my second, third place on West. the solo cash cup, so I'm just happy, bro. I'm like ready. I'm about to win this game. I'm just so confident. So I just start spraying, just guaranteeing, maybe getting a couple kills. So I can maybe even guarantee my win even more. So I just start spraying as much as I can. I know it's gonna go to heal off. There's 15 seconds left. I don't want to force it, so I think I might be able to win. So I just keep spraying, trying to waste all of his mats, try to get the guarantee to win, not make any mistakes, because I could still lose. Even though I'm ready to win, I could still lose this game pretty easily if I screw up. I tried to play Storm, to go for a Storm shot, but I don't really see him that well, and I missed such an easy shot. But it's all good because I hit those. So that was how I got 3rd place in the NA West Solo Cash Cup. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something on how to play solos. I'll be making 2 more videos on solos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Later.